Yeah, I think certainly both have guys with size who also bring incredible skill to the game. And it's really hard to win this league without at least one elite player at one of the front court positions.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard position. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Drummond in at the 5. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Now James. Caldwell-Pope outside. Schroeder outside. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Davis. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. He gets it in there.
Inside, outside. Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Bounce pass, Schroeder. 14 feet away. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Here's Durant. Good D by Drummond.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
This is Schroeder at his best, putting that blinding speed to great advantage.
Harden the pass to KD. Schroeder against Irving. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And here is James. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collecting huge amounts of rebounds.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Back to Aldridge. KD against James. Durant kicks to Irving. From deep three-point range. The dive for the ball. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. James Harden, number 1.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
Hey, watch Bron.
Outside, Davis. Schroeder outside. The floater. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Schroeder's got his second basket of the game.
This guy is a creative offensive talent. Dennis Schroeder can hit defenders with a variety of moves. Go ahead with the floater.
Now here's Durant. On the wing, Harden. Over Caldwell-Pope. Harden, no good.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Offensive rebound. And that one's good. James.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to the Golden State Warriors. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness. Now we get a chance to check out LeBron James. Last season, he played outstanding, putting in about 27 points a game, 8 assists and 8 rebounds. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
No good from Irving.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Caldwell Pope pass to LeBron. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Boy, bump them all you want. If James has already started his motion on a scoring chance, little you can do about it.
Irving finds Harden. On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Schroeder. Harden against Caldwell Pope to end the drought. And again, it's the Nets missing. Los Angeles leading by 8. Pulls up for 3, and it's LeBron James with the 3. James has got 7 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Irving passes to Harden. Pulls it up. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Now here's Drummond. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Houston.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Here's Caldwell Pope. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 13-point game. Timeout called the Nets. And this is what we've been waiting for all summer long, all off season long. After many months, Doris, basketball is finally back.
And what's incredible, Kevin, is the NBA's popularity just continues to grow. There's worldwide enthusiasm. The NBA players represent the league so well, and my goodness gracious, can they play some basketball?
Interesting how now the league, Doris, is commanding the calendar all year round. It used to be such a seasonal game. Now it's 365 days a year.
So many storylines throughout the course of the summer. Who's playing where and with whom?
To check out stats for Durant. He's coming off an excellent season. 8th in scoring, and he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And back to his points per game average last year. He literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
I'll tell you, KD has such a beautiful looking stroke. He's been doing that at an elite level for a long time.
Now here's Drummond. Here's Davis. Shoots over Griffin. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Irving passes to Harden. Outside for Griffin. And he's on the money with his first shot today. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 17-5 run. Here's Schroeder. LeBron outside. Shoots off the step back, and he comes up with the deuce. LeBron's got 9.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Caldwell Pope against Harden. Passes it to Griffin. The feed now to Aldridge. Over Drummond. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Drummond's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. To the paint. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And the basket by Harden.
And defensively, you got to respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 9. Schroeder outside. Looking for Aldridge. He gets it there. Irving against Schroeder. Outside Irving. Shoots over Schroeder. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
You have to respect the in-between game of Kyrie Irving. Straight up. Yeah, that's how you have to play this guy. You've got to play him straight up and be balanced.
Now here's Schroeder. James outside. Again, the Lakers.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
To the inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. KD's got his second bucket tonight.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Hands it from downtown. And the Lakers lead by 12.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Now the pass to Harden. Good D by Drummond. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
You know, LeBron James has been fouled so many times in his career, it doesn't even faze him anymore. There is no stopping this guy.
And the bright lights of L.A., perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
We hear this a lot, Doris. The great offense always beats great defense. Think that's true?
I do, Kevin. I think obviously a defender is usually in reactionary mode. It's the rare defender who is dictating to the offensive player what they want to happen. So imagine trying to impact LeBron James as he's playing in the open floor with a head of steam. Like, good luck with that.
Yeah. Here's Schroeder. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. And that one's good. Schroeder's got 6.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Irving can't hit.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Here's James. The shot will not fall. Durant with some nice D. Pass to Harden. Jordan trying to free himself up, and Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Durant. Harden's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Schroeder against Irving. To the left side wing. And Drummond kicks to LeBron. Dishes it to Davis. Clock at 4. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Over Harden. And another basket for the Lakers.
And we're seeing a little more of this from KCP, working that in-between area, trying to improve his efficiency.
Harden outside, over Caldwell Pope, and again it's Brooklyn converting.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Schroeder outside, and Durant sends it back.
Boy, the long arms of Kevin Durant twice on the pipes. Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Irving finds Jordan, throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, we've seen this one or two times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
Davis with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Another shot in deep. Davis drops it in. Davis has got 6.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Outside, KD. Kicks to Jordan. Nets passing it around. Harden inside the three-point line. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Lakers leading by 11. Braun right side. The dish to Schroeder. Over Irving. That doesn't go either for Schroeder.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
To the middle. Harden kicks to Durant. Pass to Griffin. The kick out to Irving. Lets it go from deep. The shot comes out, and the Lakers take it the other way.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the first. Irving against Schroeder. Over Jordan. Misses off the left iron. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Lakers lead by 11. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. One of the league's best point guards, Kyrie Irving, had this to say about his competition.
In 2011, I came into a league where the point guard position was still being revolutionized, and now guys are solidifying that spot every single year. There are young guys coming in, but now we have established point guards that are franchise-changing point guards. And for me, having that competitive drive every single game, I know I'm going against an elite point guard every single game. So I think that now coming into the league, it's a lot different than it was before.
Some say, Greg, a golden age at the point guard position.
Yeah, and Irving right there with the best of them. He embraces the challenge.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there, and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. They've got Joe Harris. Harden out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Durant, and it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads. Cut back down to 11. Big bucket there from Durant. Passes to Harrell. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Here's James. Doesn't go for him. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Dinwiddie finds KD. Harden outside, beyond the arc. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
Well, think about the Nets' Kenny Atkinson, a finalist last season for NBA Coach of the Year. This young coach got a well-deserved contract extension. And what I love is his team competes at a high level every night. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Now here's Harden, guarded closely. A three-pointer, no good. And Doris, you think about how hard this Brooklyn team competes. I think they take right after their head coach.
I don't think there's any doubt, Kevin. Coach Atkinson is still willing to get on the court and jump into drills with his players. Let's remember, going back to the early days of his career, he was a player development coach. And before that, yes, he even played. That effort and willingness to break a sweat very much reflected in his group.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. And Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Harrell. And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring to teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
Harris, good.
I think it might surprise people that Joe Harris does not mind contact on the interior. That's a nice shot. Wow.
Now here's Schroeder. He has 6. Harrell up top. The pass to Caruso. Davis with it. Guarded now by Durant. And Harrell slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Nets trail by 11. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
Outside, Davis. And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Here's Caruso. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Davis. And the Lakers with another miss. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's KD. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Lakers leading by 9. Over to the wing. Schroeder, right side. And there's Harrell. That's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 4th assist in this one. Nets trail by 11. Now here's Dinwiddie. 23 points for him the last game against Golden State. And Harden launches it from deep. A rebound by the Lakers. Kuzma outside. The shot, no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Down low, Harrell, and he makes good on the layup. Harrell's got 9.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Dinwiddie outside. Just 5 on the clock. No good on the triple. Los Angeles leading by 13. With the teardrop, and it's Schroeder missing. The Nets have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Here's Durant. No good on that one. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Here's Schroeder. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Doris, there are these players whose wingspans exceed their height by 6 inches or more. They're called +6s, kind of a new term. Talk about that with the scouts look into those numbers.
Well, one of the things you like to have in a defensive player is length and versatility along with that length. So guys who maybe their size lists them at one thing, but that length enables them to guard a little bit differently. Guys like Kawhi Leonard, Draymond Green, Montrezl Harrell, all of those guys might be listed a certain size, Kevin, but boy, their length is problematic and makes them such exceptional defensive players.
LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Harris. Schroeder hits them both.
The Nets had to be so judicious and so smart with every move they made because they did not have top draft selections. So you have to use cap space to acquire picks. They had to find sleepers in the draft. They had to find players who were probably undervalued and then develop those players. This is an organization that used every tool at their disposal.
Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
To the wing right side. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And Doris, the Nets showed they could manufacture a rebuild.
Kevin, what the Nets did was not easy. But to me, it shows you exactly how critical quality front office personnel is to the success of an organization. And the Nets were on point throughout the process.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Irving's checked in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And the Lakers with possession here. Pass to Schroeder. Kuzma outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Los Angeles with another miss. Nets trail by 14. Harden outside. Aldridge left side. Back to Harden. Inside. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Harden. Jordan's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, that's interesting. Out in space, the defender challenging DeAndre Jordan's shot. Makes some contact, but it doesn't bother him.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 8, and Davis puts it in.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
And Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Taking a look now at some numbers for James Harden. Coming off a terrific season. Last season, averaging 36 points a game, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. And he brings it for them every game on the offensive end.
Well, I think you can tell he relishes this role, being the catalyst on the offensive end, night in and night out.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now, here's Schroeder. He's got 8. That shot off. Good D by Jordan.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Irving from long range. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
They double him with Irving, and there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
And they double up Davis. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching, and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
I remember it very well.
Incredible.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Durant kicks to Jordan. Durant attacking. Yep, that one goes in there. Durant's got 13 points.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. And here is Harrell, guarded by Harden. Schroeder against Jordan. And again, the Lakers, no good. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Down by 12. Straight D that time from Dennis Schroeder.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
The pass to Caldwell Pope. Kuzma with it, covered by Irving. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. Harden's got the ball. Count it. Harden's got 22.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Harden against Caldwell Pope. Here's Schroeder. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Schroeder's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Irving against Schroeder. Left side, Irving. Happy to see that one drop, shooting a paltry 2 for 9.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Caldwell Pope pushes to Schroeder. From 18 feet away, connects, the jumper drops. 12 points for him.
Well, Dennis Schroeder taking advantage of the pick and roll action. Very good decision maker.
Irving passes to Harden. Harden draws the double. Here's Aldridge. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Los Angeles leading by 12. Here's Schroeder. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Aldridge. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Harden the pass to Jordan. A second chance effort and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Caldwell Pope. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. For Los Angeles, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
One shot.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Harden with it. Over Caldwell Pope. Misses the jumper. And so it's Los Angeles finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, they is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got to offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
What's clear so far is LeBron's combination of power and athleticism is still largely unmatched. Whether he's operating with the back to the basket, driving, in transition, his physical superiority usually wins out.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Sloppy ball. Way too many wasted possessions, chucking up threes, missing them. I could hit more threes than that, Ernie. I hope they're talking right now about getting the ball inside, because that's what it's going to take. If they were hitting more threes, that'd be a different story. But if was the fifth, Ernie, you know the rest.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Harrell is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Schroeder in at the point guard. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel.
Well, don't let Kevin Durant get comfortable from the mid-range, because that is money in the bank. Well, this guy, Kyrie Irving, just so reminiscent of his idol, Kobe Bryant. He is one of the cold-blooded scorers in the game, an absolute torture for a defender to guard.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. And you know, Doris, for both Kyrie and Kobe, each had an urge to step out on his own, to put their fingerprints on a team.
No doubt, Kevin. For Kobe, it was Shaq. For Kyrie, it was LeBron. And think about last season. Kyrie actually called LeBron to apologize. But let's not kid ourselves, right? He is most comfortable in the starring role.
Here's Harrell following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Shooter passes to Drummond. 5 on the clock. Griffin grabs the board. Nets trail by 15. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities.
Now here's Harrell. 11 points in the game. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Caldwell Pope with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Harden surveying the D. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Durant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Lakers leading by 13. To the paint. Here's Schroeder, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Boy, Kev, those are the instincts of LeBron James that we're witnessing. Just terrific at sensing when the defense has left one of his guys open.
Now, here is Irving. He has 6. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's his first foul. Morris is checked in for Harrell. Here's Irving. Pass to Harden. Left side, Griffin. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Griffin's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's just too easy. When Griffin gets to that area of the floor, expect him to finish.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Drummond, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 6 points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
And here's a look at the stats for Dennis Schroeder, how he performed last season. Put up about 15 points per, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
That one is off. Well, some of these players are making more money on endorsement deals than on their NBA contracts. I mean, I just shake my head at that, don't you?
It's an amazing time in which we live, because the power of social media and the understanding of today's athlete that their brand is significant and that their brand extends outside of the lines of competition. You see so many men who have overseas opportunities, whether you're talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. They understand the power of the face and the talents they bring to the table. Truly, truly remarkable young men.
Remarkable indeed. Here's LeBron. Spencer Dinwiddie picking up that last basket, and that one's good. Caruso.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Dinwiddie outside. Harden inside the three-point line. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Lakers leading by 15. LeBron drives in. He gets that one. LeBron's got 22.
Well, when LeBron James is starting to cook, his teammates understand, hey, perhaps the big guy, one of the greats of his generation, needs the basketball.
Now here is Aldridge. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. That shot by Griffin, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Out to Morris. Pass to Drummond. Morris trying to free himself up, and Drummond gets it to go on the assist by Morris. 8 points for Drummond.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Durant. 15 points in the game. And James pulls it down. James has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Caruso. Rebounded by the Nets. Harden's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Griffin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on LeBron James. And for Blake Griffin, always a great outside shooter for the power forward position, Greg, but he's added range the last few seasons.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Griffin go from a guy who might take 1-3 a game to someone putting up about 6 a night. The results have been there for him as he shoots a respectable rate from beyond.
And he makes the first.
A tenacious forward with high energy. It's clear that Griffin is still capable of throwing down a double-double.
The Nets making a switch here. Harris is checked in. So he gets them both. Now Caldwell Pope. He's got 12. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And the rejection by LeBron.
He was tracking that shot the whole way. No chance LeBron was letting that get to the rim.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stop?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
At the break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounder. Number 1, Andre Drummond. DeAndre Jordan, 3rd.
But these guys are always around the hoop, always with a nose for the ball. A dominant season inside for both.
Outside Aldridge. Here's Harden on the wing. Defended by Drummond. Just 5 on the clock. Harden the pass to Aldridge. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Los Angeles. Wow, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Harden outside. Banked in off the glass. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Now here's Drummond. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Goes back up. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Passes it to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Boy, phenomenal decision-making from the young guard. Spencer Dinwiddie, nicely done, putting it on time and on target.
Here's LeBron. He's got 24. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 19.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Dinwiddie outside. Here's Harden. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. And that's now 28 points for James Harden.
And Harden proving why he's an elite ball handler, absolutely cutting the D to pieces with his move.
And Harris wide open. He shoots, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Harris has got his second basket of the night. Lakers leading by 15. There's the pass to LeBron. Lays it up and banks it in. LeBron's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, because of the physical frame LeBron James has, he's going to shoot a high percentage in the paint. What I love is how good he is at reading when he needs to get that shot off.
Harden the pass to Aldridge. Now Harris, defended by Drummond. Here's Dinwiddie. Drills the three-pointer. Dinwiddie's got 5 now.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie is very capable from deep. Don't let him get hot now.
LeBron passes to Caldwell Pope. Back to LeBron. Caruso looking for an opening. Here's Drummond. He dishes it to Morris. Caldwell Pope outside. It's good from long range. He's got 15.
And not the first time we've seen this. When KCP's confident, when he's in rhythm, he can fill it up with the best of them.
Dinwiddie dishes to Griffin. And it's sent back by Drummond. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Anthony Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Alex Caruso. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. Dinwiddie kicks to Jordan, and it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Here's Harden. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists in the game. Lakers leading by 15. James in the post. Dinwiddie covering. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now here's Drummond. He's got 10. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Drummond. Another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
He's off on the first. Well, you look at the former All-Star Andre Drummond and the way he rebounds, Greg. He might be the best in the league in that department.
I mean, few players in the history of the league can go off for 20-plus rebounds on any given night. Drummond's one of them. Attacks the glass on the offensive end so well. His offensive rebounding, for me, sets him apart.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
Well, DeAndre Jordan remains one of the best rebounders in the NBA. His ability to dominate the glass and get you extra possessions, just a thing of beauty.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He has 5. Jordan can't get it to go. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Outside for Davis. The wide open look here for Kuzma. And the Lakers with another miss. Nets trail by 13. Harden draws the double. Dinwiddie wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. That's now 8 points for Spencer Dinwiddie.
Wow, that was deep. Spencer Dinwiddie with big-time range.
And that one drops for him.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the plane.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
LeBron passes to Schroeder. No good on the three. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers going into the break with a 10-point lead. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. Right back after this break. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Los Angeles leading by 10. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Spencer Dinwiddie. He's out there with Kyrie Irving. Jordan is out there with Harden. And it's Claxton in at the four-man position.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
And the shot is good. And that's now 10 points for DeAndre Jordan.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Schroeder with the ball. Defended by Dinwiddie. Davis finds James. Clock at 6. Back to Davis. This one for three. Rebound, Brooklyn. On the wing, Harden. Covered by LeBron. Harden draws the double. Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Feeds it to Jordan. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Durant's checked in for James Harden.
One shot.
Free throw good, Jordan.
Well, you know what DeAndre Jordan is going to bring to the table every night. Great effort, incredible presence on the backboards, a ton of length defensively. Love everything he does for you.
Now here's Schroeder. He feeds it to Davis, and stolen by Jordan. Here's Irving, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 4 assists now tonight. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And you know, guys, in the first half, he was a lot more focused. Maybe he's feeling the heat of the defense a bit more here in the second.
Schroeder against Irving. Outside Jordan. Back to Irving. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Guys, Kyrie Irving, stronger than he looks, absorbs the contact and still converts. Boy, you talk about the all-time great below-the-rim finishers. Kyrie Irving is on that list. He can use either hand. So much English. This guy is tough.
One shot.
Inodorus, as great a scorer as he is, Kyrie Irving doesn't draw a ton of fouls.
Kevin, I think that has everything to do with his elusivity. This is a young man who can finish with either hand, can get separation on any defender. This is the one thing you'd say about Kyrie Irving. He does not initiate contact around the rim. After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
To Claxton. He kicks to Durant. 6 to shoot. Irving way outside. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. From deep, James. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. And here are the Nets. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Passes to Irving. Here's the three. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's LeBron. And James throws it down.
Now, LeBron James will inflict pain at the rim when he gets free like that.
Irving looking over the floor. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Irving's got 9 points now in just the second half.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Now Irving, following the three-point attempt by Anthony Davis. Irving dishes to Dinwiddie. And stolen by LeBron. And James throws it down.
This guy is unguardable in the open floor. When LeBron gets into space, you might as well turn the lights out, Kevin.
On the wing, Irving. Shoots over Schroeder. Irving misses.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Inside, Drummond. And it's blocked by Jordan. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. The Lakers making a switch here. Caldwell Pope checked in. James against Dinwiddie. Here's Davis. But they'll get another chance. Great D that time from Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, Kevin Durant not about to settle for any low percentage shot. My goodness, with authority.
To the inside. Here's LeBron. Misses off the right iron. It's stolen by Davis. Yep, that one goes.
Only the one made basket in the fourth. He hasn't provided them with a whole lot offensively.
Caldwell Pope against Dinwiddie. Left side, Jordan. And they double up Jordan. On the wing, Irving. Off target with his three. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Dinwiddie against Caldwell Pope. Irving up top. Shoots over Schroeder. And the Nets miss again.
Now, I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Lobbed up there for Drummond. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Friday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Sacramento Kings. On defense, Brooklyn. 8-point game. Davis has the open look.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Caldwell Pope, and it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Knocks it loose, and they double up Jordan. No good there. Good D by Drummond. Lakers leading by 8. LeBron passes to Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade, confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Aldridge looking for an opening. Now the feed to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
Now here's James, and it's Davis at the elbow. James kicks it over to Schroeder. It's 3-pointers off the mark. Nets trail by 8. KD passes to Irving. Back to KD. Irving finds Durant. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Lakers leading by 8. And there's the pass to Drummond. Pass to Davis. Back to Drummond. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Drummond's got 6 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Irving dishes to Harden. Aldridge kicks to Harden. Harden draws the double. Down low. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
And that one is good. And that's 18 points for Dennis Schroeder.
Well, you have to take advantage of the chippies when you get them. Nice job by Dennis Schroeder in close.
Irving from long range bangs home the trifecta.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
James, count that one. James has got 16 points here in the second half.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Pass to KD. A step back shot here with the putback. And it's Aldridge on the follow. Aldridge has got his first 2 points of the night.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
James kicks it over to Schroeder, and Harden comes to help. Here's Davis. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And playing with the lead, you can see they're making a much more concerted effort to work the ball inside here in the second half.
And that one falls for Davis. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets, trailing by 10. Dishes it to KD. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game.
Well, that's the poise of Kevin Durant. He knows he has the advantage inside over just about anyone in this league.
Now here's Schroeder. And the layup's good off the glass. Schroeder's got 4 points this quarter.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. .152 left in the fourth. James right side. Here's Davis. And Griffin sends it back. Passes it to Durant. That shot missing. Good D by LeBron.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Davis. 1:24 left in the game. LeBron against Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
I tell you, very few players are as smooth and as easy as Kevin Durant is on the move. He just glides around the floor.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Los Angeles.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And watched them all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for LeBron.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Here's Schroeder following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And Griffin sends it back.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
The wide open look here for Aldridge. No good from outside. James right side. And here's Schroeder. And so the Lakers take the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic coming up offensively?
No, we just don't care who scored the ball. You know, the ball movement was great. Everybody's rebounding and talking. So when we play like that, it's fun to watch. You know, and everybody out there having fun, smiling, a lot of emotion. That's all we ask. That's all Coach asked for, and we did that tonight.
Good win tonight, AD. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.